ImHealthyWC. I want to tell someone how to play Levelhead, but they don't get it. I tried showing them a YouTube video, a Let's Play video, a gameplay video, a documentary. I tried reading the wiki to them. Well, my friends, today, with using my new art degree of my my art skills, right? From the College of I Draw Really Good, and you gotta believe me, I'm gonna show you how to do it today. All right, you are a robot called GR18. Now, uh, do not worry about my art skills, okay? I'm going to draw GR18 in its glorious fashion. Look how beautiful GR18 is. This is his mouth. That's GR18. These are his feet. And you are a robot. Your goal is to deliver a package, right, to a goal. What? Look at this. Look, this is the package right here. I'm pretty sure, and there's like a bunch of like circles on them or something. I probably should have studied this. I'm not really good at art. You know what? There it is. Okay, your goal is to deliver this package to a goal like right here. And you might think, well, that's pretty easy. All I just gotta do is just it's just walk in this direction. You know what I mean? Ha! You think you do that, but here's actually the actual case. Because if it was just that easy, you know what I mean? Training AI would be very simple and stupid to do. But your goal is actually to do something like this. This is how your actual training course will look like. There's gonna be like a bunch of spikes. Can I draw? There's gonna be a bunch of spikes here and a bunch of other stuff. Where's the tool? There it goes. There's gonna be a bunch of spikes here. You know what I mean? Then there's gonna be like another spike down here. Then there's gonna be like a giant box that could crush you. Go, Urgh. It's kind of like a swamp. And then, and only then, are you finally gonna reach the goal? Look at that goal. And then you win the game. However, you're training AI, right? So GR18 is taking the package through all these different ways, jumping through all these different things. And he has to wait here a little bit. And then he goes through here, right? And then he jumps over here. Then he goes to the goal. And then you train the AI to do it successfully. However, you might be sitting there saying, well, that doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it? And it's like, right, it doesn't make a lot of sense because that's too easy, right? And so the Bureau of the Shipping Company, they did a bad job with making levels to test GR18. So they tasked it with us to make levels. That's right. So instead of this easy little level right here, right? If I can just erase properly, you know what? Who really cares, right? You know what? Instead of this easy level right here, and instead of having, you know what? And the levels made by people hired by the Bureau of Shipping Company, they don't even give you the package when you first begin. Sometimes you might find the package here, like here, like behind the goal. If I can like do this, if I can like draw properly, please. If I can like do this, there we go. Like sometimes they may put the package here. The package could be over here, and then they could do that, and then they do this, and then this is happening right there, and then you got to get like GR18 to move all the way over here to grab the package, and then you think you might grab the package, and then sometimes the package just go whoop. Sorry, sucker. I'm now all the way over here at this box map. I'm now all the way over here, and so now the box is over there, and so now you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And you're like, what WTF? And so now you gotta go get GR18 through like all these weird platforming sections, and now you're gonna be like, you're gonna jump right there, and you're gonna jump right there. The box teleports again, goes whoop, and then it's like all the way down here. Look at this. Look at this. And you might think, man, that's not possible. Levels can't be that huge. Oh, my friends, the levels can get huge. See, this is just like one of the definitions of a shape. And so now the box teleports down here, right? The box is all the way down here. So now your character has to go through like this like weird platforming section, and sometimes it could be like a puzzle where like you have to like put like different things together. So like I gotta find like a key to unlock this door. So like let's say this is like a green door right here, and you can barely see this. But like imagine this is like a door, and then there's like a key that's all the way over here, and then now I gotta go grab the key. I'll put this in black. I gotta go grab the key. Right after grabbing the key and then dodging these like weird enemies that look like red and green shells from Mario. I'm gonna put this guy as like a red shell. I'll put this guy as like a green shell. I know they have the same properties. I forgot their names. Do not worry about this. This is the best explanation ever. Trust me. All right, and now after after killing these guys right here and destroying this one, and then you destroy this one, like W, you know what I mean? And there's like this other monster right here, W. You finally can unlock this door right here. It'll make like a click noise or something like that, and then bang, you finally get the package. It doesn't disappear this time. Don't worry, don't worry. Some creators are not that evil. However, now you get teleported into a new area. And you might think, oh my God, this is how it's going to be? Yes, this is exactly how the Bureau of Shipping trains its AI. You're training the AI of the future. Get used to it, buddy. We have started training the AI before the AI was the AI of training. So that means that now you might have to go through this weird platforming section with this weird green goo. Like look at this green goo right here. This is ugly. And then they might want the player to dodge even more spikes like this. Like look at this. Like they might want you to dodge more spikes like this. And then afterwards, then there's gonna be like a really big boss. So if I can just draw fucking properly. Am I lagging in paint? This is getting ridiculous. Okay. Okay, look at this. And then they might want you to dodge more spikes. More spikes. Look, more spikes. And then you gotta fight a giant boss, usually some Vakrat at the end, and I'm gonna really screw this one up. But you know what? Who really cares? He has like wheels like a go kart of some sort, and then he might hit you and might go, I guess. There you go. And then you might have to like dodge of a crat. And so now you might have to do like, and so now that you have your package, right? And now you have GR18 with the package here, right? I'm gonna draw GR18 again. I'm like Sal from Khan Academy, if you know that reference. I got the shoes, I got the face. I got to draw GR18 with the face on him. Here's the face. There you go. Can I not lag? There we go. All right. And then now you might have to do these things called box jumps, right? Where you might have to do like can I there we go. But think and then the box bounces up and then you grab the box again and then you gotta go like again right here. Like imagine this is like lava of some sort. And so then now every time you're going and now you're like, whoa, that's really cool. And then of course, some asshole is gonna put like a gem at the top of here and be like, I got the gem by like a secret door that's all the way back here at the beginning of the game that you have to walk through like a green bush for. There's gonna be like a green bush that was like right behind you, and then there's gonna be like a teleporter to get to that bush, and then it's gonna be like, oh my God, I can't get there no more. All right, so then after you do like the like and then you like you try to do some like trick to get the gem, like it's like maybe like you try to do like that super box jump, whatever move it is. I don't know how to do it. Where you have to like jump with GR18, grab the box, to toss it up again, jump on the box, and then toss it back down as such, maybe to try and get the box and try and get the gem to like break the level. You might have a chance there, probably more than likely. However, if you're not that good at the game, maybe you'll just kill the crats, right? And then there might be a teleporter that might take you back and beat the game. And now you're all the way back here to the level where it goes zoom, and then your character falls down, and then he does a hand salute like so. I'm gonna draw GR18 doing a hand salute. Um, there you go. There's my GR18 hand salute. It's beautiful. It's perfect. I am lagging in paint. Microsoft, well, what the fuck have you done with your goddamn product? And there you go, guys. That is Levelhead as explained by Paint. Look, I understand. You might have to watch this video again for another time. However, if you have to do that, you are below 10 IQ. You, my friend, are stupid because I have explained Levelhead so well that anybody could get it. It's not that hard. Look, I don't get it. Okay? Levelhead is an easy game. Okay? All you do is grab the package and walk to the goal. Not that hard. So now if anyone's asking, I don't get Levelhead. How do I do this? You showed him this video. It's that easy, guys. That's why I was gone for so long. I had to get the art degree from the college of colleges. I'm a college guy. Levelhead Explained by Paint. I have no idea how to end this video.